Happy Thursday evening, everybody. What is up? Endgame fam, you're ready. Well, ready or not, here it comes. Week 16 is here. The official start of what for, well, pretty much everybody who's still playing fantasy football is either your semifinals, your finals, right? The first week, the second week, your championship. However your playoff system works, it matters. It's the postseason. You got to win. So let's figure out what's going on here. We're going to answer your questions up until the kickoff of what is actually a really huge game and a lot of fancy implications here. But also, this is one of the more important games so far of the season. Got the Rams and the Seahawks. I mean, the Rams could all but lock up the number one seed in the NFC if they win. And then the Seahawks, if they win, they could at least contend for that. They still have a chance to take home this top seed and win the division. This is a huge game. So are you expecting this to be a pretty competitive game, Chris, as far as back and forth? I mean, it was close last time, but do you think it's going to tilt the other way, perhaps? You think the Rams are just too good here?
No, I'm kind of feeling like the Seahawks are going to win this game. I just feel like there's a lot. First of all, they're at home. The weather isn't going to be fantastic. It's not okay. Don't ask about the weather. I'm not changing my stance on any players because of the weather.
I wasn't going to bring it up.
As far as the Rams go, this is not ideal weather for them. Tough defense here, plus all the stuff with like the plane, all the Puka nonsense. I just feel like, I don't know, it just feels like the Rams are, Devontae Adams being out. It just feels like the Rams are set up to lose tonight, but we'll see.
Yeah, there was a lot of weirdness for the Rams heading into this game, right? With the traveler flight was delayed or something like that, and then the Puka doing and saying really weird stuff. I don't know what that's about, but it's a tough place to play, right? At Seattle, a very tough venue. They've got a good defense. Devontae out, like you said. So that's what makes it tough, because when you have guys like Kyren Williams, Blake Corum, like, how good do you feel? I mean, we obviously still can start them. I think they're both more like RB2 range, but this is where, if you're in the playoffs, you've got a good team. You might have better choices, and that's exactly what makes this tough. And this week, we have a lot of not only divisional matchups, but rematches, part two, of teams that have already played. And what happened the first time usually doesn't happen again the second time. That's also what makes it tough. Is you just want to say, well, last time, no, it's usually the opposite. Now, before we get into that game a little bit more, well, Devontae Adams, like you mentioned, they were saying, oh, he's doubtful. Okay, well, he's not playing. Don't play him. Let's talk about some other players, just so you guys know when you're making your decisions, because if you're like, well, Blake Corum, or, if you're deciding who to flex, who to play, the game on Saturday, we're getting some clarity on the injury report, because they need to report, a little bit earlier. And man, there's some players that are going to be missing Saturday already. So not only Rome Odunze, not surprising, still out, but now Luther Burden, he's already been ruled out. I mean, I hate to even invoke his name. Is suddenly DJ Moore, after being probably one of the most frustrating players all season long, going to be one of these sneaky league winners?
It looks like he might be. I mean, you got to feel really good about DJ Moore this week. Like, no Burden, no Odunze. Like this could be a trap. This could definitely be a trap. But man, I think I've moved him up into just a regular solid tier. I have him just behind a guy like Courtland Sutton now.
Well, don't feel like I really want to start DJ Moore, but at the same time, it's like I can't ignore DJ Moore. You've been also talking up, again, relative to the position, Colston Loveland. Is Loveland now a pretty good streamer?
Oh, it's got to be. I moved him up just behind Travis Kelce, ahead of guys like Harold Fannin, Brock Bowers, Theo Johnson, ahead of all those guys. There's still risk here because Cole Kmet is playing. Like, he's not the only tight end, but you still got to feel pretty good here.
Well, actually, I was going to ask about that. So I saw today Cole Kmet was questionable, and then DeAndre Swift also questionable, but it sounds like they're good to go.
Well, I mean, we'll see, but yeah, I'm not too worried about them. Cole Kmet is definitely playing. I saw it. He said he's playing. He said he's playing.
All right. And then I know we've been through this. We're going to continue to go through it, but people will ask. So let's just get it out there. Josh Jacobs not practicing so far. Should we be worried about Josh Jacobs?
I mean, I'll worry about Josh Jacobs when they rule him out. If they rule him out. Right. Like if this guy plays, no, I'm not doing it. I'm playing him. I'm not like, well, let's play it safe. No, there's no playing it safe. If Josh Jacobs plays, he's in my lineup.
All right. You're not expecting that he will sit.
No, because I mean he's played through this for weeks now. So yeah, I'm not. Again, if they say he's out, then okay. I mean, obviously if he's out, you pivot. But if he plays out, he's in my lineup. I'm not worried about a snap count. I'm not worried about more Emmanuel. Not worried about any of it.
All right. Yeah. Well, let's wait and see. Again, good to have Emmanuel Wilson on standby, but let's not assume that you're going to need to start him just yet. And then, we still have tomorrow for practice. We don't want to go too far in terms of injuries. We'll do the injury report, the full one on Saturday, and then again on Sunday. But just so you know, in case it matters, Geno Smith is going to be back in the saddle at quarterback for the Raiders. So I think we're going to get some more questions about tight ends. I hate to say it. Colby Parkinson thankfully plays tonight. So now that we know Geno Smith is back, I pose the question to you. Brock Bowers or Colby Parkinson?
With Geno back, I mean, I would have a hard time, honestly, benching Bowers with Geno back.
Against the Texans. Keep in mind, at the Texans.
Yeah, I mean, well, look, Derek Stingley Jr. has not practiced all week yet, but I mean, like, are they gonna? I mean, like, I know he doesn't have Jacoby Brissett and he's not Trey McBride, but Trey McBride just went off against the Texans. I think Brock Bowers can at least be okay with Geno Smith.
All right. Well, for what it's worth, I am glad that the Rams play tonight, so we don't get any more Colby Parkinson questions because, oh man, we've had a lot. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I just hope he does something.
Yes.
Yes, please do. This was like Mike Evans last week. Like, please do something. And he did. I don't feel nearly as confident about Colby Parkinson as Mike Evans for obvious reasons, but just the numbers make sense. All right. Well, we're going to get to your questions. I know you got a lot of them, guys. But before we do, real quick, should let you know there's something new going on Underdog. So first of all, yeah, he's going to make the all-bust team. We already know this. Kenneth Walker has been a disappointment. Don't start Kenneth Walker tonight, by the way. We're just going to tell you that. Don't put him in your RB2 spot. I think you can find a better option. But if you're a new customer on Underdog, I guarantee you will not find a better pick than this. This one you absolutely have to take. It's Kenneth Walker going higher than 0.0 combined yards. Kenneth Walker gets a yard. You win this pick. You just take the higher. And you get this, though, if you're signing for the first time on Underdog. You use code ENDGAME when you do that at checkout because you get that free pick. They always give you a gimme pick. And tonight, it just happens to be Kenneth Walker. And then you also get as much as $1,000 of bonus cash in your account because they'll match half of your deposit. And then as soon as you play $5 towards any picks, you're going to get another $100 in bonus funds added to your account. Just have to make sure that you use code ENDGAME when you check out. So bonus cash, more bonus cash, and the free pick. And we've got some new promos. You already knew it was coming. Holiday season. They've got Unwrapped. Everybody loves their Wrapped, right? Your Spotify or whatever Wrapped. No, Underdog is going Unwrapped. So you're going to get to your lobby and you're going to unwrap a little present every single day from now till the end of the year. It could be a 50% profit boost, 40%, another gimme pick. And this is for anybody, right? This is not just new customers. So sign up now for Underdog. You get the free pick, you get the free bonus funds in your account. And then once you're already a customer, you're going to get these little gifts every single day. So all of you, I know a lot of you are on Underdog. Go check right now your lobby. I was putting my picks in earlier and then I saw this pop up. I was like, oh, cool. It's already started. So unwrap your gifts. Go ahead and start doing it. And before we get to your questions, I already know most of you already use it. You've seen it, but gotta tell, we still have some new viewers, even this late in the season, which is great. Some of you may not know about our app. It's called DraftLane. So we're going to show you real quick the DraftLane app, which, by the way, go to the promo code section here in the settings, and you can apply that. Use code Endgame, get 10 free points for DraftLane as well. Use it to ask your questions, just like this user did. And so, let's see, with the points, got the free question in. Let's do it. Kind of like a super chat. Burrow or Purdy, Bowers or Parkinson. There it is. Saints or Eagles. And then Evans, Mike Wilson over all these guys. Let's look at the roster. So they're on Yahoo, which means we can just look at the entire roster. Burrow, Evans, Wilson, Achane, Cook. Looks pretty good. Rice didn't practice again. Really don't think he's playing.
Nah, I'd be shocked if Rice plays. I mean, the only thing I would say, I would go Bowers over Parkinson now with Geno playing, but the only other thing I would say is if because you got Michael Wilson at wide receiver. Yeah, if Harrison does return this week, then I would put Sutton in over Wilson.
All right, we'll just make a note there, and then Burrow over Purdy still. I think we had that right, barely.
Do I? I think I have Purdy over Burrow.
Oh, okay. So we'll say start Purdy.
Yeah, I mean, T is feeling a little more risky now for him playing. So it's like, feel safer about Purdy.
All right. And then we have Purdy just over Burrow this week.
I think you got to go Saints defense against Brady Cook, right?
Yeah. I think that one's pretty good. Harrison returns, put Sutton over Wilson.
It'd be really annoying if Marvin Harrison came back with 3 games to go. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, exactly. Shut that noise down. All right. Just let us have our league winners. Reward those who are active on the waivers. All right, guys. Let's get to your questions here in the chat because we got plenty. It's Thursday. We got 2 hours till kickoff. Let's get to it. Week 16, JC Armeltz is first. All right, follow-up. He's starting AJB, T, and Evans. If Harrison is out, who do I bench for Wilson?
I have T. Higgins. T. Higgins would be the lowest one for me here.
Yeah, like for me, it's T anyways, because even if he plays, remember, there's still risk, right? He takes a hit, gets evaluated. There's risk here. I just think I like the other two better also. All right, now we got Hilltop Shack. Down real bad. Got all JSN. Right. That's not bad. All right, this is not so good. Emeka Egbuka, Waddle, Rashid Shaheed, or Jaden Reed, and needs 2 flexes.
Well, the 2 flexes, I'm going to go Harvey and Michael Carter. I mean, let me check my rankings, but I'm pretty sure I still have like Waddle. Yeah, I still have Waddle over guys like Rashid Shaheed. I'll say this. Though. If Christian Watson ends up being ruled out between now and Saturday, I'll put Jaden Reed at the top of this list. But if not, then I'll go Waddle.
Yeah, nothing really different. All we're hearing from Watson is they're saying they expect him to play. That's not official. Like he's not in 100%, but sounds like he's playing. All right. And then we know Harvey is going to play. Like that's good. So you said Harvey and Carter. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right. I just assume that's Jen Gillespie. How's it going? Projected to lose. Just ignore that. Don't worry about that. Hurts or Brissett?
I'm going Hurts here. It's a great matchup against Commanders. Go with Hurts.
And then at RB, got CMC Barkley. That's good.
Nice.
Needs 2. Wilson, JMO, Watson, Jennings, Devonta Smith, and then a flex out of those left. And then Kyron or Marks. Well, I think we can do that one. Right? It's got to be Kyron still, doesn't it?
Yeah, Marks hasn't even practiced this week. Nick Chubb back. You got to go Kyron over Marks. I'm going to rank Wilson, Jameson, Jennings. Of course, Wilson, that ranking being if they mercifully do not play Marvin Harrison this week. Please.
So think about your future, Marv, right? Think about your future and our present. All right, there you go. Look, I like Watson still this week if he plays. Devonta Smith is risky, but he's got a huge upside. You've got a lot of good choices. I don't feel like you have any bad choices. Like there's no wrong choice here necessarily. But Wilson is going to be number one especially if Harrison is out. And then you got like Jennings now. Ash Abaquad. Good evening. Lamar or Drake May?
I've got Drake May over Lamar this week.
Yeah, and they're playing each other in that night game. It should be a good one. So, I mean, Drake May is just Mr. Consistent, right? He's high floor play. Feeling risky, you can go Lamar, but it's risky. Chase Brown, Henderson, Javonte, only 2. Well,
man, I think you got to go. I think Henderson's got to be number 1, and I have Javonte over Chase Brown this week.
I was gonna say we just flex the other, but then we got Flowers and JMO also in the mix. Is it JMO or is it just Chase Brown?
I mean, Chase Brown is your I just want a safe floor.
Right.
Like, I don't want to get burned this week, but Jameson against the Steelers could have a big game. So if it was me, I would go Jameson. But I mean, maybe if your opponent's team isn't very good, like maybe they had T-Law and Pitts last week, all right, and lucked into advancing, then maybe I would play Chase Brown.
And I haven't thought to check, but I thought Samaje Perine got banged up last week again. I wonder if
he did, but then he came back. They carted him off in the second quarter, and then he came back in the second half just to get more carries from Chase Brown. Like, why?
I don't know why they're obsessed with him, but okay, never mind. I was like, never mind. Michael. Oh wait, Bowers Parkinson. Well, there's the question.
I'm going Bowers now with Geno back. I'm going to go Bowers.
All right, Michael Cazares now. Michael Carter or Kyron Williams?
No, I can't. I like Michael Carter this week, but I can't put him over Kyron
Williams. He's now in the low end RB2 range because he's getting all the touches. But still, I mean, think about the guy who's the running back 1 in the Arizona offense, the guy who's the number 1 running back. And yes, he is still technically the starting running back for the Rams in the number 1 seed in the NFC. I think you got to go with Kyron. Look, last time they played Seattle, he had 91 yards and a touchdown. They didn't shut him down. All right, so I think Kyron still has to play. Daniel Scarrett, Mike Evans, or Chris Olave?
Man, you have to bench one of these guys. I can't really bench. It's very hard for me to bench Mike Evans. We like Chris Olave a lot this week, but come on, Mike Evans. He came back, ran 65% of the routes, had 12 targets. It's like he was easily Baker's first read, by far his first read. It's got to be Evans here, but man, having to bench Olave sucks.
Yeah, Evans is pretty much a must start. Back to Hilltop Shack now. How about Kelsey or Colby?
All right, this is where it actually gets close for me. This is where it starts getting close for me. Oh man, yeah, this one is tough because they both have. You can make a case for and against each of them, right? Like the case against Kelsey obviously is Gardner Minshew, but the case for is everybody else is out and it's the Titans, right? And then the case for Colby Parkinson, of course, is Devontae Adams is out. It's the Seahawks and it's the Rams. But the case against is like, what if the Rams really struggle on offense? Like, what if he doesn't score? Is he really going to catch a bunch of passes just because Adams is out? Like, are we expecting, right? Like Kelsey might get 7 or 8 catches and not score, but like Parkinson might get 3 or 4 catches but score 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. Kelsey's definitely got the higher floor and more of a short thing. And in PPR, I think Kelsey gets the edge because, of course, he could score too. But in non PPR, I'm going Parkinson because all he's doing is scoring touchdowns.
Yeah.
So in half, I don't know, split them in half. Probably Kelsey. I think with Rice out, Kelsey just makes more sense. And
way safer.
This is his. Probably guessing. This is probably, his ride off into the sunset last couple of games.
So, yeah.
His farewell tour. His era, end of his era's tour. Jay, what's up, Jay? 1 QB, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, tight end, and a flex. Herbert or Brissett?
Man, I like Herbert this week, but you got to go Brissett.
Yeah.
Got to go Brissett.
Go Brissett. Don't sweat it. Aaron Jones, Achane, Carter, Corum, Genty.
You definitely got to go Achane, of course. I know there's people I know the split. I know the Tua, non-Tua split, but let's see him be terrible before we freak out in week 17. I'm still rolling out Achane, and I do still have Aaron Jones ahead of Michael Carter.
Right. I agree with that. Evans, JSN, Michael Wilson.
Damn.
Those are your 2 receivers in your flex?
Yeah, assuming Harrison is out. If Harrison ends up playing, I would just flex Michael Carter.
And then Parkinson or Kincaid.
Here I can definitely can go Parkinson.
G for Gamer Kid. What's up? Start 3. Jacobs, Genty, Etienne, Judkins. Who sits?
Genty's got to sit here. Well, I mean, I say he's got to sit, but I don't really like Judkins much this week either. But I still would play Judkins over Genty.
Yeah, against the Texans, just can't start Genty. I can't start 2 receivers: JSN, Igbuka, Tet, Flowers. Okay, JSN and
JSN for sure. We need 2 wide receivers. I think I just have Flowers second here.
Yeah, Flowers. Do not trust Igbuka.
Yeah, Flowers.
I think Ted was back at practice, but still, this doesn't improve the offense. Zachary Mudd in one of the 2 sleeper leagues. In the semis, if I win, it's my 1 chance at a championship. All right, who do I start as 2 flexes? Godwin, Waddle, Coker, 80 Mitchell. Just not going to read K9. K9 is not a choice here. Which 2?
I think Godwin is the guy I have ranked the highest. And then I still have Jalen Waddle over the others. So I'm going Godwin, Jalen Waddle. I maybe would have said Coker if McMillan didn't play, but he was practicing today. So looks like he's going to play.
All right, there you go, Zachary. Let's get it. And then this, I'm going to guess it's Ben Gastelum. Dak at QB, then I need 2 receivers, 2 running backs, tight end, and a flex. Achane, Cook, Henderson, London, Wilson, T, Evans, Rice, Sutton, and Watson. Wow. Fannin or Goddard?
I think you got to go Goddard over Fannin. 2 wide receivers. Oh, man, a lot of ifs here. 2 running backs, Achane, Cook. Probably going to flex Travion Henderson. At wide receiver, I'll say Michael Wilson's my number 1 if Harrison's out. Evans is my number 2. T my number 3 if he plays. London my number 4 if he plays. Sutton my number 5.
That should be enough. And between KC and New Orleans, let's go New Orleans with Brady Cook at quarterback there. Country Connected. Thanks to the stellar advice, we advanced. Awesome. But the work is not done. All right. Herbert, Nix, or Brissett?
You got to go Brissett.
Yeah. Brissett it and forget it. HN, Dowdle, Hampton, Marks, Rice, Teddick, J-Mo, Godwin, McBride, and Kittle. Wow. Okay, we
Oh
need
man, you
two.
cannot sit McBride, but maybe we'll flex Kittle. Let's see.
Yeah.
Gonna go Achane, Dowdle at running back. Yeah, we might be flexing Kittle here because I really don't love the rest of your running backs, wide receivers. I mean, I'm gonna go Jameson. I think I have Tet over Godwin. Let me check. Godwin. Nope, I got it. Jameson, Godwin, but you know what? I'm just gonna flex Kittle here.
Yeah, this is for your squad, this team, it's bad timing for Rice to get hurt because you kind of need him and Mahomes. There you go. Let's get it. We says, welcome back. Final thoughts on Stafford and Parkinson tonight, and we can already address the weather. Not going to sit anybody because of the weather, right?
No, not sitting anybody because of the weather, but I mean, you can't feel great. You can't feel great about Stafford on the road in Seattle, even if it was perfect weather. So, like, I still have him as like a low end starting QB in fantasy because he's just been so good. And, like, you know, he could always go out there and still throw 3 touchdowns. I feel pretty good about Parkinson, though. Not worried about the weather here for him.
Yeah, we don't have Stafford nearly as high. There's plenty of other quarterbacks you could put over him, but he's not an avoid. And I like the way you say, if they cook, we feast. There you go.
Yes.
Stroud and Schultz. Like, okay, like I could put Stroud over Stafford. I think you agree with me, but I wouldn't put Schultz over Parkinson.
Yeah, I technically do have Stafford over Stroud still, but it's literally one spot. Like, Stroud's my next ranked quarterback. So I guess if you want to go Stroud, I don't hate it. And I have Schultz right behind Parkinson, honestly, but I think I like Parkinson enough just to leave him in tonight.
And this is tough because, like, you don't have to stack, right? You don't have to pick the Rams or the Texans. No. You could, kind of hedge your bet and split the difference here. It's a good call, but I definitely have Parkinson over Schultz. The Stafford Stroud is really close. All right, and then also pick 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and a flex. Probably not Woody. Judkins, Rico, Chuba, Carter, Flowers, Olave, Watson, Reed, McConkey.
I'm going Rico. I'm pretty sure I'm going Rico, Michael Carter here. I just am not feeling good about Judkins. I'm going Rico, Michael Carter. I'm going to go Olave, Lad. We need a flex.
Flex.
I think I have Flowers over Judkins too. I'm going to flex Flowers.
No interest in Watson? I would go Watson there.
I didn't see Watson. There's Watson. Yeah, I would go Watson over Flowers if he plays. Otherwise, Flowers.
Yeah, assuming he plays. Alex Sanchez needs 2-2-2. Hendo, Rico, Rodriguez, Corum, Bill, Manungai, Monty, AD, AJB, Sun God, Wilson, Mac Hollins, welcome, and Booty. All right.
I'm going Hendo and Rico at running back. I think I'll go Sun God at wide receiver. I'll go out on a limb here and take Sun God. I'll pair him with AJ Brown. I'll say Michael Wilson. Definitely a flex. If Harrison is out, we need 2 flexes.
Yep.
I probably flex Corum, but I don't actually flex Corum. I'll put Corum in the running back slot and move one of the other running backs to flex. Those would be my 2 flexes, but if Harrison plays, I think I would put, I don't know, Manungai in.
Really? I mean, even if Harrison plays, Wilson will do something, right?
No. I'm not. No. We said this last time. He did nothing. I'm not. I'm not taking the. You want to take the chance, take a chance. But we said this last time. He did nothing. Until Harrison got hurt in the 3rd quarter, and then he did something in the 4th quarter. I think it's too risky.
This is bizarre how that has worked. All right. And then this one, he says needs 2 of these 3, Rico, Judkins, Hendo. I think Judkins is the one we got sitting there, right?
Yeah, sitting Judkins there for sure.
All right. Once again, it is Robert Perky. Here we go. Needs 2, 2, and 1. Cook, RJ, Warren, Carter, Corum. Chase, London, Jawan, Godwin, Pitt.
I'm going to go Cook, RJ Harvey at running back. I'll say Chase London at wide receiver if he plays. Otherwise, Chase Jawan. If London plays, I'll flex Jawan. If London is out, I'll flex Carter.
All right. And there's more. 2, 2, and 1 also. Bijan, Travion, Hampton, Swift, Corum, Nico, Jawan, Michael Wilson, Godwin, Wandale.
We go Bijan and Travion. I'm going to say Nico, Michael Wilson if Harrison's out. Otherwise, Nico, Jawan. I'll say the same thing. If Harrison's out, I will flex Jawan. If I'm playing Jawan at wide receiver, I'm going to flex Swift. If for some reason Swift sits, then I'll flex Hampton.
All right, Robert. Good luck. Joe Roush, how about Hampton or Tracy at RB2? And basically just answered if Harrison is active. Pretty much no on Wilson. Ted's, well, I don't know. I guess Ted's a little better.
Yeah, I mean, we just saw. I mean, like the last time he had like one catch or 2 catches in that game with Harrison back. It's just like it's weird. It's weird. It's like Brissett. It's like Trey McBride, my wide receiver 1. It's like it. It's like all he sees on the field, and then my running back. He can dump it off to the running backs plenty too. Yeah, I don't love Ted, but I feel like Wilson way too risky if Harrison's back. I have, let's see, Tracy Hampton. I have Tracy over Hampton this week. I'm not convinced Hampton is going to pull away here.
No, he may not. And Tracy did pull away. That one is pretty close. Let's go. Tracy's fine there. What about Phil? Got a couple leagues, as you know. Here's League 1. It's keeping the faith in Justin Jefferson. I applaud the loyalty, but I'm going to bench him.
I'm going to bench him for Sutton, definitely.
Then we can't flex Marks. He might not even play.
No, I would put Watson in at the flex, and then if he doesn't play, I would go Michael Carter. But Sutton over JJ for sure.
And then Phil, here's League 2.
Well, I'll say again, man, this is tough because I mean, what are you gonna do if Harrison plays here? You only have Pittman or Addison.
Yeah, like in this case, I think you just let it ride.
Yeah, I might. In this case, I might just take a chance with Michael Wilson. How good can we feel about those other guys?
Yeah, you shouldn't be too sad if you miss out on like Jordan Addison or. All right, Pain Bliss, flex 2. Ooh, already has Kittle. Could you flex Parkinson with this group? I actually think I would. We need 2. Where's by the way, how long has it been of all the years where it was the very most appropriate? Where is fantasy football is pain? Where has he been?
Right? It's too painful. It's like it's too painful. I can't do it anymore. It's too painful.
Exactly. He's like it's too obvious now.
I almost want to say Estime Manungai here, but I guess I mean I can't really put Estime over Manungai. I'll go. I guess Manungai Parkinson's fine. Please don't bust tonight, Parkinson.
Oh, well, here we go. Brian, what's up, Brian? This is not a tight end premium. Okay, so Kelsey, Goddard, or Parkinson. Like those are good options.
Yeah, I think I still, man. I have Goddard still ahead of Kelsey. I mean, you got to feel pretty good about Goddard against Commanders.
Yeah. Goddard is one of the few tight ends. I'm like, okay, I'll play him over Parkinson. I think Kelsey's one of the others now. Would you flex one of the others?
Well, I mean, who are the other options?
Right. You could. I mean, these are not bad flex options, but it depends. All right, we have. Oh no, this is Jasminel. I can't remember. Is this Gabriel? Is that who it is? No, this is Jesus. I think it's Jesus. Oh, hate that they switched the names. All right, JASBNE 19. Help me set up my team is a 2 running back, 2 receiver, 2 flex league. Henderson, Jones, Judkins, Carter, JSN, BTJ, Pittman, London, CD, Moore.
All right. Well, you're definitely playing JSN and CD. I'm going to go Henderson, Jones at running back. I'm definitely flexing DJ Moore. I think you have to flex DJ Moore now. And I would say London would be my next flex, assuming he plays. If not, I'll flex Carter.
All right. Good options there. Pedro Cuevas needs a quarterback, Dak or Purdy.
Purdy.
JT Gibbs. I think we can just stop there.
Yeah.
Evan Sutton Wilson, Juwan Watson.
Man, why does Harrison even have to be practicing? Like, look at all these, like, for real. Like, look at all these smart teams that went out and got Michael Wilson, and now it's like, well, we gotta see if Harrison play. Like, why? Come on, what do you have? Like 4 wins? Like, just. Anyways, it'll be Evans, Wilson, assuming Harrison's out. Otherwise, I'll go Evans, Juwan. And then if we need a flex, I mean, obviously, if you play Wilson, I'll flex Juwan. If not, I think I would go Sutton at my flex.
All right, and then that's the first team. Here's Pedro's second team.
We got more. You missed more.
There's more.
You had tight end, Waller, Parkinson. Kincaid on waivers? Nah, just going Parkinson.
Easy Parkinson. Oh, wow. There's a whole lot more tight ends on this one. That's like way too much. Let's do QB first. May or Dart?
May.
Cook, Jacobs, H&N, Henderson, Etienne. Are you kidding?
Oh, my God. Well, I think you got to go H&N and Cook.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Evans, Puka, wide receiver, and I think you got to flex Jacobs if he plays. If Jacobs doesn't play, I'll flex Henderson. My goodness.
Yeah. Tight end, not so much. Got Juwan, Kincaid, Fannin, Waller, Strange.
Drop Kincaid and pick up Fannin. I will play Fannin this week.
Yeah. All right, JV. I hate it every time. I want to say JV3, but then technically it would be J8 if you're going Roman numerals. I don't know. Needs a flex. Waddle, Judkins, Ted Walker, or Parkinson playing from behind. We need the upside. Well, in that case, it's clearly Parkinson.
How are you playing from behind? We haven't even had a snap yet. What are you talking about? You're playing from behind.
It's round 2.
What's that?
It's second round of the playoffs.
Oh, okay. I missed that. I'm like, what are you talking about? We had a snap. Man.
Big game upside. I actually think it is Parkinson here.
Oh, I don't know.
I think, come on. Is Waller going to have a big game with Quinn Ewers?
No, but I think I might take a chance on Judkins here. Actually, I have Ted the highest. I don't know if I can do Colby Parkinson over those guys.
I know he's a tight end, but still, come on. He's in the Rams. He's in the Rams offense.
Yeah, but man, I don't know. Maybe I'm too nervous. Maybe I'm too nervous about the Rams tonight because I have Puka and Stafford in my dynasty league where I'm undefeated. And I'm like, please don't wet the bed tonight.
Well, I'm not worried about those guys. I get worrying about Parkinson. Honestly, just if this was my decision, I would flex Parkinson. Hope he scores a touchdown or 2. I think he'll get involved because I just don't feel good about the other players. That's the thing. But
yeah, I don't feel good about it either.
Ted,
so if you want to go Parkinson, it's fine.
All right, Alyssa, Dolphin Cloud, Parkinson or Schultz. Kind of worried about the weather.
Yeah, no, weather. I'm seeing weather like not even an issue now. Like they're saying like probably not even any rain.
Yeah, wouldn't worry about the weather. And then
I've got Parkinson slightly over Schultz this week. And in fact, the latest update I saw Rain around the Seattle area looking minimal. Some drizzle or spotty showers maybe, but nothing heavy. And we may even avoid a lot of the light stuff too. So there might not even be any rain tonight.
Exactly. So don't worry about that. Start 2. Puka should still be 1. Who's the other?
Jennings.
All right. And then Bean do 21. Parkinson, Carter, Manungai, possibly Emmanuel Wilson for the flex.
I'm going to go Michael Carter here, and I still have to go Godwin over Worthy. I mean, how good can we feel about Worthy with Minshew?
I didn't feel good about Worthy with Mahomes. I definitely don't feel good about him now. Nah, I'd just go Godwin here. All right. That's right. Mary Jo's rooting for her Hawks. She's in Seattle there. All right, Scott, MFG. I'm FG. Okay. Purdy or Herbert?
That's a close one. I have Purdy higher still, though.
Yeah, and then Warren or Waller, Tyler Warren.
I'll just take a chance on Waller. How can you start any Colts pass catchers, honestly?
Nah, take a chance on Waller. And we always say this: inexperienced quarterbacks, young quarterbacks, they'll tend to take those shorter, easier passes, the big target. They don't really have wide receivers to throw to besides Waddle anyway. So Waller could actually, do decent. Although we could see Devon Achane catch 20 passes also. Starting Bijan and Henderson, that's good. Problem is Rice. Needs 2 receivers in the flex between these guys.
I'm going to go DJ Moore. I have Ladd over Kyron barely, but Kyron's certainly safer. So up to you there. But I like Ladd's upside this week against Dallas. So if it's me, I'm going Moore and McConkey, but totally understandable if you just want to play it safer with Kyron over Ladd.
Yeah, so more McConkey, flex, and you said flex. I would flex Kyron, but you don't want to flex Kyron. You want to put him at the RB2 and what?
Oh, I missed that. Yeah, so DJ Moore, Ladd, and Kyron, even better. Way better.
Flex Henderson and start Kyron because he's Thursday. Canton Collector, just want to say thanks for all the fantasy gold. Made the playoffs in all 3 leagues. Awesome.
Nice. Congrats. Well done.
All right. What about Oaklas 8? Full PPR, Parkinson, Waller, or Fannin?
I've got Parkinson the highest.
As do I. The Joey Page, Hampton, Ted, or Devontae? Rank them.
I'm just checking to see. I think I have Devonta over Hampton. Yes, Devonta, Hampton, Tet would be my order.
Yeah, I think Ted is last. Oh, I have another one from Oaklas Ocho, Harvey or Manungai if Swift doesn't play. Swift was questionable. Don't know if he's going to miss, though.
I mean, if Swift is out, you got to feel pretty good about Manungai here. Can I go over Harvey, though? Oh, man. That one's close. I don't know. I think if Swift is, I still feel like Harvey might catch more passes. Oh, that's going to be tough. Swift out. I don't know. I think I still go Harvey.
Yeah.
That'll be very close.
I think I'd still go Harvey as well. 1974 Charlatan. Stafford or Burrow?
I have Burrow 1 spot ahead of Stafford.
And then Vikings or Seattle defense. You can't play Seattle.
You got to go Vikings. I don't think Seattle's terrible, but they're not. What's the upside for Seattle? They might not give up a lot of points, but are they going to? They don't have a huge game in them probably tonight. I hope not, at least.
Yeah, between these two, definitely go Vikings. Lou Jr. 2225. Parkinson or Loveland? Got more interesting.
Yeah, but I still have Parkinson over Loveland.
Yeah, Parkinson's still better choices. It's actually interesting, just real quick, how many good tight end options just out there on waivers now all of a sudden, right? Just crazy.
Well, we say that, and then they catch 2 passes for 20 yards.
Yeah, but relative to the guys who were drafted super early, like
True.
except for Trey McBride, he's the one exception. All right. Jem, I am him. All right, Jem. Start one, Reed, Waddle, McConkey, or Diggs.
I'm just gonna go lad here against the Cowboys. Can't really feel great about any of these guys. And I like they asked Mike Vrabel about like why Stephon Diggs isn't playing a lot of snaps. He's like, just how it's been. Okay.
It's like because things. And Schultz or Waller?
I'm going Schultz.
Alexander Courtney, Waddle or Godwin / Mitchell.
I don't know why Mitchell got a slash. I have Godwin the highest now. I mean, look, Waller, these guys, these are the big unknowns this week, right? Maybe Quinn Ewers goes out there and looks pretty good, and like maybe he just targets Waddle 10 times, or maybe he looks horrendous and it's a complete disaster. I'm just gonna go Godwin.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Then Flowers or McMillan.
I've got Flowers higher.
Willie Chase is back with 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and a flex. Got HM, Bucky, Hendo, Hampton, Judkins, Carter, Monungai, London, Evans, Ladd, T-Mac, Ibuka.
I'm going to go Achane, Henderson at running back, and I'm pretty sure I'm just going to flex Bucky. Wide receivers will either be London and Evans or Evans and Ladd, obviously depending on if London plays or not.
All right. And then we got Abel. What's up, Abel? 10-man full PPR in the semis. Need 2 running backs and a flex. Harvey Dowdle, Marks, Chuba, or Jaden Reed.
I think you got to go Harvey Dowdle. Yeah, I might just go Jaden Reed here, even if Watson plays. I mean, Marks, like Nick Chubb is back. Jawar Jordan got signed to the 53-man roster. Like, we don't even know if how many touches Marks is going to get. Chuba. Yeah, I'm just going to go Harvey Dowdle, Jaden Reed.
Yeah. Reed should still get involved a little. And then Parkinson, Kelsey, or Loveland.
I'm going Kelsey.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. All right, Colby, Holman, Jefferson, Robinson, Evans, Rice, or Hampton. And these are flex options.
Well, is that Bijan Robinson or Brian Robinson or Wandale Robinson? Like, which Robinson is that? Kind of need to know.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say that if it's Bijan, I'm playing Bijan.
Cannot be Bijan.
Well, he's got Evans. He's got Rice as a potential flex option. Jefferson. I mean, I know Jefferson is any good, but we're talking about guys who are your first round picks. If it's not Bijan Robinson, which is probably not, then I'm going to flex Evans.
Yeah, it's true. These are crazy for flex options. Let's just say Evans and be done with it. Mike Altawheel. Should I start Michael Wilson over Rice? Yes, because Rice might not play. But flex Dowdle or Judkins?
Dowdle.
All right, then we have Kyle Resnicek. Which player should I bench in the semifinals? Jefferson, Ted, Juwan Jennings, Parkinson. Wow.
I mean, you have to bench Jefferson. You just do. You do.
You definitely do. Oh boy. All right. This H-double-O-ski quarterback, Baker or Drake May?
Drake May.
2 receivers, Ladd, London, Jennings, Watson, Wandale, or Reed.
I'll just rank them based on I'll just rank them. London, Jennings, Ladd, Watson. How do I have that one? I have Watson over Ladd. So I would go London, Jennings, Watson, Ladd. You should definitely be able to get 2 out of that.
Yeah, hopefully. And then 2 running backs, Gibbs probably one. Etienne, Aaron Jones, Monunga.
Yeah, Gibbs and Etienne. We need 2 flexes.
2.
Well, obviously, if all those wide receivers play, I would just flex them. Jones would be my next choice. But look, if Watson's out, then I probably would put Reed in there. It's probably there's so many ifs. So many ifs.
Yeah, always iffy. Let's just assume everybody plays. Tony R41, pick 1. Parkinson, Fannin, or Loveland. I think with this group, still going Parkinson.
Yeah, over Fannin and Loveland, yeah.
Cali Kid, what's up? Stafford or Burrow? We got Burrow just a little higher, right?
One spot. It's a better matchup.
All right, and we have Abraham Beinstock. Hope I said that right. Parkinson or Schultz?
Parkinson barely.
Irving, Lamb, Evans, or Javonte as flex?
You can't. You cannot bench CeeDee Lamb.
Okay. Pick 2 running backs and 2 flexes. Etienne, Jacobs, Javonte, Henry, Kyron, or Michael Wilson.
I'm going to go Jacobs, Etienne. If Jacobs sits, do I have Henry or Javonte higher? I've got Javonte over Henry this week. Tough matchup. So I'm going to go Etienne, Jacobs. If Jacobs out, I'll go Javonte. We need 2 flexes. Well, obviously, if Jacobs plays, Javonte will be a flex. If Harrison's out, I'll go Michael Wilson. If Harrison plays, I'll go Henry.
All right, there you go. Good luck, Anthony. We know Anthony a long time. I don't think he's trolling. Is Nick Chubb worth stashing?
Oh, come on, Anthony.
I feel like Marks might not make it through the game again. Chubb is back. No, come on. He's trolling us. All right. What about Alexis? Conference championship time. Here we go. JSN, which, by the way, look. You've confirmed it's not like a typhoon, right? Or something that's going to like sweep the stadium away.
Yeah, it doesn't even sound like there's going to be any rain.
Some people are asking, like, are we worried about JSN? Who's sitting JSN? Like, people want to lose.
I hope nobody is sitting JSN.
We're not worried about JSN. 2-2-1, RBs are Bijan, Hendo, Judkins, Harvey, Genti, Sutton, Nico, Terry, T. 2-2-1.
All right. Going to go Bijan, Hendo, Nico T if he plays. Otherwise, Nico Sutton. And I think I'm going to I'll say if you're playing T, I would flex Sutton. Otherwise, I would flex Harvey.
All right. There you go, Alexis. The Trippy T at wide receiver 2. Jettis, Jaden Reed, Shakir, or Worthy?
If Watson is out, I'll go Jaden Reed. If not, I probably just go Shakir.
Shakir at least get you a floor. Jinrail, Seattle tonight or the Lions getting the Steelers?
Yeah, I'll take a chance on the Lions against Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, can't feel great. Even though Seattle is one of the best defenses, they're going against one of the best offenses. Just don't foresee a big game. Cali Kid needs a receiver and a flex between Dowdle, Etienne, Ladd, Waddle, Michael Wilson.
Well, Michael Wilson's choice 1, Ladd is choice 2. Obviously, if Harrison plays. And then I would flex Etienne.
And then here's Rice Chris 3. Carter or Genti?
Nah, I'm playing Michael Carter.
I am too. I'm afraid the answer is the free agent running back who is the 5th string for the Arizona Cardinals over the first running back taken in the draft. Because that's fantasy football. Yep. Jinrail, need to flex between Myers, BTJ, Carter, Igbuka, or Estime. That one's interesting.
By the way, Jacoby Myers just got paid 3-year, $60 million deal, I think.
You know, good for him. He was stuck. You know, he was languishing with the Raiders, right? And he wanted out, and they're like, no, you're good. And he got to a better team. He was on a playoff team, and he got paid. I mean, he got what he wanted, so good for him. He didn't complain outwardly too loud, right? He didn't make a big deal like Jauan Jennings, like fake an injury and all that stuff. So, good for him.
Did you just say Jauan Jennings faked an injury?
Yeah, I did. Actually, that probably wasn't even him. It was probably the team, right? They're like, hey, you're calf, you're out.
Yeah. Anyways, for the flex here, I think I just go Michael Carter. You can't feel good. Can't feel good. Well, actually, that's not true. I have Jacoby and BTJ ahead of him now that I look. I don't know. Should I change that? No. I told myself I'm sticking to what I got. So I guess I'm going Jacoby Myers. Although I'm kind of worried that he might get more Surtain, but come on, he just got paid.
There you go. Gotta celebrate. Rice Chris 3 again. Reed, Jaden Higgins, or AD Mitchell.
I'll just go Reed.
And then all right, this is a fair question. Let's just get this just because he happens to be the highest scoring kicker. Okay, Pop Crap. What about Jason Myers because of the wind maybe tonight?
I'm pretty sure if I was in a kicker league and Jason Myers was my kicker, like Pop Crat. I don't know what your life is like. Maybe you have a very amazing life where you wake up every morning and not a care in the world. And so you're stressing about your kicker. But me, if I have Jason Myers, the kicker would not even enter my mind. Wouldn't even enter my mind. Just leave my kicker alone. I got way more, tons of other things in my life I can be using my brain power on than benching the best kicker in fantasy. If he busts, he busts. He's a kicker.
So that's a no. I think that's a no.
No, I'm not benching the best kicker in fantasy.
All right. I don't think the win's going to be too brutal anyways.
No.
Cap for life. What's up? How you doing? Needs two. Breece Hall, DJ Moore, Fannin, or Schultz.
You got to go. Oh man.
Oh.
Well, you got to go. I'm going to go DJ Moore and Schultz. I cannot play Breece. DJ Moore. Wait, you said you need a flex.
A flex and a tight end. So that makes
okay,
two.
Perfect. Yeah, DJ Moore, Schultz.
DJ Moore for sure. Yeah. Schultz and Fannin is close, but Fannin's a tough matchup. And then we got Keegan O'Brien, Jones Carter Hall.
I still got to go Aaron Jones here. Too good of a matchup against the Giants.
Yeah. Yep. Josh Nelson. It's Monangai or Carter.
Carter, unless Swift is out, then I'll probably go Monangai. But assuming Swift plays, Carter.
Yeah, and then needs two receivers in the flex. Puka, Evans. I think that's 1 and 2. Wandale, London, T, Fannin, Pearsall. Well, I don't know. Pretty flex.
Yeah, Pearsall probably not playing. He hasn't practiced yet. Look, if London plays, he'll be my flex. If London's out.
Was that Tet? No, I thought it was T. It's Tet. Never mind.
Yeah, I think I still have Tet over Wandale. So I'll go Tet. But hopefully London plays.
Hopefully he does play. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Love you too. All right. Compton made reels. What's up? Jacoby Brissett or Trevor Lawrence?
Brissett.
Forget last week. It's got to be Brissett.
Brissett and forget it. What'd you say? Brissett it and forget it?
Brissett and forget.
Brissett and forget. There you go.
Brissett it and forget it. Or you could opt for Brissett and don't sweat. I think the first one's better. Gibbs, Henry, Carter, Harvey, too.
Gibbs and Henry.
Goddard or Parkinson?
Goddard.
2. Well, let's not play Adams. Sutton.
Well, Adams officially out, so it's Sutton and Higgins. But, man, I hope you have a backup plan for Higgins just in case.
Yeah. You would think he would play, but nothing's ever guaranteed with T. Higgins. And then Texans, D and Fairbairn. That's good. Wait, we need a flex still. Harvey?
You flex? Well, I'll go Harvey.
Gonna have to be. Flex. You don't have any receivers to flex.
Yeah.
Back to cap for life. Stroud or Stafford?
This is the one. I mean, Stroud might be slightly safer. I have Stafford just ahead of Stroud. If it's me, I'm going Stafford, but totally understand if you want to go Stroud.
Yeah, this again really close. I'm only high on Stroud because it gets the Raiders.
Right.
The Raiders. And don't feel like it's a big Stafford game because he's on the road in Seattle. So I'm giving the edge to Stroud. I tend to live dangerously, like to live a little more upside. But if you want to just take it safe with Stafford, that's fine. Okay, we got a super chat from Hottie Joe. Who to start in half? 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and a flex. Dowdle, Carter, Harvey, Hall, Hubbard, Reed, AJ, DK. That's it.
Gonna go Dowdle, Harvey at running back, AJ, DK at wide receiver, and I'm gonna flex Carter.
Okay. New future apparel. Sounds good. Lamar or Burrow?
I'm going Lamar.
Chase and CMC at RB. Sounds good. All right. Parkinson or Goddard. Giving this later to Goddard. 2 receivers in the flex here. I guess we could flex a tight end.
Well, I'm gonna play Pickens, Evan, Watson if he plays. If Watson is out, I mean, the problem is, you know what? You might as well just put Colby Parkinson in tonight. Because if Watson's out, I don't really want to flex Igbuka. I'd probably just want to flex Goddard, honestly.
Yeah. I'm doing that. I'm doing that exact thing in one of the leagues, in one of our draft lane leagues where I don't think it's the semis. I got Goddard I have Parkinson at tight end and I'm flexing Goddard. I'm doing that thing exactly. So there's nothing wrong with it. I don't want to play Buka, and there is a chance there's always a chance Watson doesn't play. All right. Well, the same question from Robert Perkey, Stafford or Stroud, because I guess it's the same answer.
Yep.
And then a couple of our folks just saying hi. What's up, Renee? Julio, hello. How we doing? Alexander's channel. 2 receivers, a running back, and a flex between BTJ, Buka, Myers, Emmanuel Wilson, Monangai, DJ Moore, Harrison, Judkins.
I think DJ Moore has got to be number 1. Harrison would be number 2 for me if he plays. If he doesn't play, I would go Jacoby Myers. Monangai, Judkins. I still got to go Judkins over Monangai again, unless Swift is out. And then I'd probably just flex BTJ. Of course, if you go DJ Moore Harrison, you can just flex Jacoby. You got it there.
All right, there you go. Now it's Boudreaux needs 4, and this is half PPR. So a receiver, running back, and then 2 at the flex. Evans, Bucky, Henderson, Rico, Chase Brown, Sutton. Let's just ignore Rice. Don't think he's playing.
I'm going to go Evans at wide receiver, Travion at running back. Bucky. And I have Chase Brown at over Sutton, especially in half. So Evans, Bucky, Travion, Chase Brown.
All right. Good luck, Boudreaux. Another one from one of our resident Dolphin fans, Cap for Life. Sutton or DJ Moore?
Like I said, I moved DJ Moore all the way up right behind Sutton. So I guess I'm going Sutton.
Sutton's still the number 1 guy. So I think, yeah. There is, of course, the possibility DJ Moore lets us down again.
Yes, absolutely.
I think this is different. We got another one from Hottie Joe. Thank you, Joe. Who should I start in half? 2-2 and a flex. Dowdle, Carter, Harvey, Hall, Hubbard, and Reed, AJ, DK, Pearsall. And then it says Brissett I think that's supposed to be Tyler Shuck or CJ Stroud.
Brissett it and forget it.
Yeah.
What is it?
Brissett it and forget it.
Yeah, like come on. I feel like we did do this, but let's do it again. Dowdle, RJ Harvey at running back, AJ Brown, DK Metcalf at wide receiver with Michael Carter at the flex.
Yeah, I think the quarterback part was not there before. So Brissett is the easy answer. Good luck. And then BRMCG005, Goddard or Parkinson. Going to give the slight edge to Goddard.
Yep.
Julio wants to know, would you drop a Rico to pick up a defense for week 17?
No, I can't. You can't drop Rico. Cannot drop Rico.
And if I remember, your league is not deep enough. I mean, you should be able to get that defense for next week. Because you got to remember, next week, who else is out there making waiver wire moves besides you and the other guy, So I wouldn't risk it. Dennis Johnson needs help with the lineup. 1 quarterback, 2-2-1, 1 flex. May or Dak?
May.
Gibbs, Harvey, Judkins, Sharbs, Chuba.
Gibbs and Harvey.
Nico, Ladd, London, Tet.
I'm going to say Nico, London. If London's out, Ladd.
And then Kittle and Fannin. Got to go Kittle.
Got to go Kittle. And I really hope London plays for you so you can flex Ladd. If you can't flex Ladd, I guess you're flexing Judkins and hoping he can average more than 1.9 yards per carry.
Yeah, let's hope. Paul Bird, tight end, 3 receivers in the flex. Hubbard, Parkinson, Fannin, BTJ, Watson, and Buka Jamo.
I'm going to go BTJ, Watson, Jameson, assuming Watson plays. Obviously, if he doesn't play, that decision is done for you. Parkinson over Fannin. I don't know. I might, you know what? I might just flex Fannin here, no matter what. I might just go the 2 tight ends.
Yeah, I think so. Zahir, M4U, Corum, or Estime? That's an intriguing one. It's half PPR. Got that guy who's clearly splitting time in a really, really good offense with the guy who may not be splitting time in the Saints.
Yeah.
But you figure Evan Hull will get some carries, won't he?
Yeah, I think I got to go Corum here.
Yeah. This is where you feel like you're almost galaxy braining. You're like, oh, it's going to go off. It's still Audric Estime.
Yeah.
NDR 10345, 1 quarterback, 2-2-1, 1 flex. Jacoby is your quarterback.
Yes. Set it and forget it.
Yep. Wow. Are these those are the only running backs I see?
Well, I see Jones Senior JT, so I'm hoping that's Aaron
JT.
Jones and JT.
The lowercase t almost snuck behind me. I didn't see JT.
Yeah, I'm going to go Aaron Jones, JT. Going to go, Chase Puka sounds pretty good at wide receiver. Oh, man. What the heck? Look, I like Evans this week, but if Harrison's out, I'm flexing Michael Wilson over him. If Harrison plays, then we'll go Evans. Oh, my gosh. What the heck?
Yeah, we're much stronger at receiver than running back, aren't we? That's okay. You got good options.
Parkinson at tight end.
Parkinson at tight end. That's like a given. All right. Master P.
What's up?
Hey. I come say, Parkinson over Ted Oribuka.
I can play Parkinson over Ibuka. I'm not sure about Ted.
I could do it. He's my boy. Like every week, there's someone you got to be irrationally high on. It's already my mind is made up. It's Parkinson.
Pretty sure for me, it's Michael Carter this week.
All right. I look terrified. You should be terrified. What has Ibuka done for the past month? Nothing. Ted is touchdown or bust, but Parkinson's been scoring touchdowns for what did I say? 6 touchdowns in the last 6 games. It's gonna be Parkinson. Renee with Rice probably not playing. Here's the lineup. Got Brissett, Bijan, Jacobs, Evans, McLaurin, Watson, Schultz, Chase Brown, Reed, Rice. I don't get it. Are those all the flex options? Or is this like that's like you're flexing all of those guys? You have 3 flexes or what?
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I don't really get this either. I'll say if you need to replace Rice out of the people on your bench, I would go Estime. If you're asking for one flex here, I would go Chase Brown.
All right. And now it's time for the true gentleman for you. 1 running back, 1 flex, 1 tight end. Got Chase Brown, Javonte.
Got to go Javonte, but man, having Chase Brown on the bench.
Yeah. Well, we do need a flex. What? Evans is a flex option? I think we got to flex Evans.
Yeah, you're flexing Evans and you're going Parkinson at tight end.
All right. Good luck. And now Jen Gillespie with 1 more. Pearsall likely out. Jennings over Kyron.
I think you have to.
Yeah, I mean, that's close. I mean, Kyron, again, still very solid tonight. Not worried about the matchup too much, but Jennings does have more upside. So, yeah, in PPR, I think you're right, Jen. Let's go Jennings. Okay. Paul Bird. No, I think it's the same one. Is this the same? Yeah, I feel like it's the same. Cornelius Terry. Welcome back. Carter, Tracy, Bucky. 1 to start, 2 to bench.
No, it says I start 2, bench 1.
I start 2. I start 2? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Oh, that is
or
1 start.
Or maybe it says Bucky I and then start 2, bench 1. But anyways, I'm benching Carter. I think it's supposed to be Bucky Irving because he says Mike Carter.
So like Bucky I.
Yeah, I think it's funny he called him Mike. I'm going to bench Michael Carter. And then for wide receivers, same thing. Start 2, bench 1. You probably are going to bench Rice here. I'm going to bench Rice anyways, honestly.
Yeah, Rice. Again, doesn't sound like he's playing. Michael Shepard. Pick my RBs. Got Henderson, Kyron, Gain, Marks. I'm guessing, right? Gain,
Yeah, but I think you got it. I mean, Henderson's a must. I still have Kyron over Gainwell and Marks.
Pretty much that order, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And then Hurts or Jackson?
Hurts.
Yeah, go Hurts this week. JJ Niner, good evening. Oh, here we go. Jason Myers got me 22 with the rain and the wind. Okay, so Myers, didn't we have this already? It was Myers or Steady Eddie? No, we had it like last night or something.
I'm not even gonna answer that. I already answered this. This in a rant. I'm not answering this again.
Like, you're good with Myers. We'll have to drop. No, but you don't need both kickers. No, don't drop anyone. Just play Myers and move on.
Here's the update an hour before the game. Not currently raining. A bit of wind.
And that's why, like, where did people? Because someone earlier in the comment, again, I'm sure you actually believe this or you saw it somewhere. Someone said it was like it's gonna be like 30-mile-per-hour winds. Like, are you sure? I don't know. Like, I don't know where this comes from. Big fellow, Hurts or Stafford? Let's go Hurts, right?
Hurts. Yeah, Hurts.
More Shakir Jennings.
Ooh, I still got to go Jennings. Moore has inched closer to Jennings for sure, but man, come on, he's in that 49ers offense. I go Jennings.
Yeah, Moore is interesting, but Jennings is in a better offense. And then Benny with Burden out. Yeah, asked yesterday. Says let's check back. Now it's official. Not only Burden and Rome both out. 2 receivers in the flex: Wilson, Coker, T-Mac, Shakir, Corum, Tyler Warren.
I'm gonna go Wilson, Shakir at wide receiver, assuming Harrison's out. Otherwise, I probably go T-Mac, Shakir. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you could still take a chance on Wilson, but I do worry because, like I said, that last time when Harrison came back, he had like 1 catch through 3 quarters or something, 2 catches through 3 quarters. I think I'm gonna flex Corum, but don't put him in your flex. Move one of your other running backs to flex.
Yeah. All right, now Julio wants the rankings. This week, Pickens, Watson, Harvey, Rico, Saquon.
Saquon's 1, Rico's 2. This is where it starts to get close. I have Harvey 3, Watson 4. No, I take it back. I have Pickens 3, Harvey 4, Watson 5. I might be too high on Pickens. I still believe.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm too low on Pickens now. I am definitely higher on Watson. He was rolling until, even last week he was playing well until, of course, he got hurt. But if he's fine, it doesn't seem like it was a big deal. I'm going to go Watson over Pickens. Everything else I agree with. Though. Saquon's your first choice. All right, true skill. Dart or Herbert?
Herbert.
Bowers or Pitts?
I think you got to go Pitts.
Yeah, Pitts, I think, still should be fine. 14-1. Nice. And then with Adams out, Watson or Jaden Reed?
Well, Watson if he plays, otherwise Jaden Reed.
Yeah, that makes it easy. 14-1. That's impressive.
I have my 14-0 team. I almost wish I was 14-1 because now I'm like I'm this close. I'm like I can't lose now. Like it's too much stress.
Too much pressure.
The pressure of which I have no control over.
Right. The pressure of starting your lineup correctly. This lineup for Renee has Brissett, Bijan Jacobs, Evan McLaurin, Watson. And this is the same question. And it's still...
Yeah, it's still confusing. It's still confusing to me.
Oh, well. I don't know if we helped you because you're saying Watson question mark. Of those... But they can't all be flexes because Schultz is your tight end, right? Rice is probably not going to play. Don't bother with Rice. Don't want to play Reed unless Watson is out. Watson is a good start. Chase Brown is a good flex. Nobody on your bench. There's nobody on that bench that I would want to play. I'll put it that way. But if you have to bench Rice and all those other guys are starting, I guess estimate. Austin Wilhite. Okay, what about Stafford or Nix?
I have Stafford over Nix still.
Yeah. And there's Andy, Toy Story Andy. Waller or Johnson?
Pretty sure I have Waller over Juwan. I have moved Waller down. I have him neck and neck. I mean, Juwan with a layout could get a bump. Waller risky. Waller definitely has more upside, though. I don't know. I think I'm going to say Waller. I'm going to switch this.
I take a chance on Waller. Johnson has had good matchups. He's got opportunity. It's like he's just capped. His ceiling is just capped, It's fine, but Waller has more upside. Estime or Mason? Just take a chance on Estime here.
Yeah. Well, Mason does get a good matchup, but...
Yeah, Estime might get all the touches. All right, now the millennial is back. How about Waddle or Godwin? Remember who you had first. It's not.
I have Godwin first.
Okay, I'm not going to show you the second part to this question. Mr. Ruthless.
Is it a Jason Myers question?
Nope, there was no question whatsoever. Mr. Ruthless, should I start Shaheed over McLaurin?
No, I can't do that. This seems too much.
Yeah. Bowers or Parkinson, basically.
Bowers.
I like the way it's phrased, like risk Bowers or risk Parkinson. Like, either way, it could go wrong. So, and it could go either way. I guess with Geno Smith, let's try Bowers. Honestly, don't feel great about it, but we'll see. In the flex, Carter, Marks, or Corum. You got Michael Carter over Blake Corum?
Yeah, sorry, I'm answering draft lane questions too because we gotta get these in before the game starts. Corum or Michael Carter?
Yeah.
I have Michael Carter one spot ahead of Blake Corum. I mean, just the pass catching.
Yeah. No, I agree with that because not just it's, at Seattle tough, but not going to scare me away from the Rams backfield. But Carter's getting pretty much all the opportunities in the backfield, and Corum, of course, it's not. Oscar Melendez. Okay, easy. Tyler Warren or Parkinson? It has to be Parkinson.
Yes.
You cannot trust Warren with Old Man Rivers. We can call him that because we're actually older. And Albert Romero is a member now. Thank you, Albert. We appreciate you. And then if you did put a question, which you did, I'll put it up right now. Stafford, Baker, or Stroud? We've had some variations of this before. Don't feel like Baker is the top of the pile here.
No, it's either Stafford or Stroud. I still do have Stafford slightly ahead of Stroud, but like I said, I think Stroud might be a little safer, actually.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Real quick, Matt Davidson, you're right. Rice probably out. Pittman or Corum?
Give me Corum. How can you start Pittman?
You can't. Anthony, I don't know why you're debating Parkinson over Ferguson. You gotta go Parkinson here, right?
Yeah, Adams confirmed out.
Yeah, don't wait for that. Like he's definitely out. And then the real color guy. Kelsey or Parkinson, had this debate earlier.
I'm going Kelsey.
Yeah. Does that say 2K? 2K championship match?
Wow, let's go.
Get it.
Take it home.
Let's get it right. All right. Good luck. Ryan Smith. This is 6 point for passing touchdowns. Brissett or I think that's supposed to be May. Like maybe what? But I think he meant May.
I have May over Brissett.
Opponent has McBride. No, it doesn't help. Doesn't matter. London, Henderson, or DJ Moore at the flex. Ooh, that's tough. It's PPR. Let's go Henderson for the upside.
Yeah, I think you got to go Henderson here.
All right. Good luck, Ryan. What is up, Molly? She says, can Chris please say or put it out there that I'll be winning my big money league again this year? It worked last year. Well, yeah, why not this year?
Of course you're going to be winning your big money league. Come on, Molly. No doubt about it. Never a doubt.
I think you already got it wrapped up pretty much. It's done. All right. But thank you, of course, for always being here. And as Molly would say, like and subscribe. Don't forget, guys, we have less than an hour until kickoff of tonight's game. We've got a lot of questions. We're going to keep running through them. Super chats pretty much and members only at this point because that's all we got time for. If you want to guarantee that your question gets put up and answered right now before kickoff tonight, I hate to say it, but that's pretty much the only way to do it is super chat. You can use Draft Lane too. Abel, I don't know, I should be encouraging that at this point. New England or Denver defense? Is not a better option?
Patriots get the Ravens. You can't feel good about that. I mean,
can't feel good about either.
Yeah, but I mean, I think I'm less scared about Trevor Lawrence. I'm going to go Broncos at home.
They'll still get sacks. They get sacks against everybody. So if I had to pick between those two, it would be Denver. But honestly, you can ditch the New England defense. If the Saints are out there, go for the Saints. Minnesota's not a bad choice. But if it's just these two, go Denver. All right, back to Albert Romero. Pick 3.5. Olave, Wandale, Terry, Monty, T.
You got to go Olave. T will be second if he plays. Terry third. In half, I probably go Monty as my fourth. Can't feel good about Wandale this week, especially in half.
Right. And that would only be if T. Higgins is out. And now, next level DJs. All right. Parkinson or Bowers. We already did that. Let's go slightly lean Bowers. Pick 2, Kyron, Hendo, Harvey.
Henderson's got to be one. I think I have Harvey over Kyron. Yeah, I got Harvey over Kyron.
And then Andrew Curran. Parkinson, Carter, or Aaron Jones?
Nah, I think I'll just go Aaron Jones against the Giants.
And then Dicer. Stafford has brought me to the semifinal. Should you roll with him or Stroud?
Look, the only one I'd even consider here is Stroud. But look, this guy's brought you this far. Come on. Trust your boy.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, again, him and Stroud is close, could go either way. Stafford a little safer, so I mean that's fine. Don't. I'm not sure why 9 is even up there. Come on. DB Peslow. Hampton, Godwin, Watson, Bowers need a flex.
I'm gonna go Hampton.
Bench Pickens for Godwin or Watson.
I could bench him. Actually, no, I have Pickens over Watson still. Maybe I'm irrationally high on Pickens. I just have this fear of like 30 points on my bench.
I'm going Watson here. I'm going Watson, but this is close. Again, where I have Pickens this week, I think there's one league I am still starting him, but only because I didn't really have a better option. But there's like 3 leagues where I'm benching him. So you go either way. Zeno B. Parkinson or Kelsey.
Kelsey.
Judkins, Hampton, or Marks.
Hampton.
Rudy Torres. Herbert, Dart, or Lawrence.
Herbert gets the Cowboys, and now they're saying Deron Bland just said Deron Bland needs to have foot surgery again.
Really?
We know Trayvon Diggs isn't coming back, or probably not coming back.
No, I don't know if he's ever coming back with the Cowboys. Yeah,
I mean, their 2 best corners are out. Like, come on, if Ladd and the Chargers can't do it this week against Cowboys.
Yep. And then now Micah Parsons done for this. Oh wait, they traded him away. That's right. Aaron Jones, Dallas Goedert, Jaden Reed, Parkinson.
That's actually something though. Quinnen Williams in concussion protocol, I believe. I'm not sure if he's cleared yet. He might not even play this week. I'm gonna go Aaron Jones here.
All right. Let's do Mike Altawheel. Rate the roster. Well, we'd be better if you get Rice out of your starting lineup.
Yeah, but I mean, you got H.N. Jacobs, Lamb,
got Michael Wilson there on the bench. Throw him in.
Well, I mean, come on, Harrison, do us the solid. Take the week off. Take the next 2 weeks off.
Yeah, go the Rashee Rice route. Start complaining of healed concussion symptoms.
Yeah, let's go. But let's go Wilson over Rice for now. If Harrison does decide to screw everything up and come back, I guess I would go Terry. Man, you got Harvey on the bench, but you got Dowdle, H.N. Jacobs, so not much you can do here. Pitts, you're good. Just do that one. Either Wilson or Terry over Rice, depending on Harrison.
All right, Christian Diaz. How's it going? Start Walker, Sharp, or Corum.
You can't start a Seattle running back, even if one of them falls into the end zone tonight. I'll take a chance on Corum.
Yeah, easily Corum here. And then another from Rice, Chris 3. Carter or Marks, your boy last week or your boy this week?
My boy this week, Carter. Let's go.
It's definitely Carter this
week. New week, new boy.
Yeah, hit the reset button. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, Leah. Let's try it. I mean, we technically do have still time. Got less than 2 weeks. We can get it, right? 100K before the year's over.
Come on. We need less than 4,000. There's got to be 4,000 people who watch this channel religiously and aren't subscribed. I say that with confidence. There might not be. I don't know.
It's possible. Let's just take a second here. Just pause. You haven't, just check real quick. Dude, does the subscribe button, is it selected? Have you done it? Does it say subscribed? If not, just click it real quick and then we'll move on. Okay. Esquime? Doge? I'll just call you Doge. Carter or Corum?
I have Carter one spot ahead of Corum this week.
Yeah.
That's catching.
I think based on matchup, let's go Carter here. And then Brian, 0331. Parkinson, Waller, the baller.
The baller. Wow. I'm going to go Bowers.
He's earned that. Or Bowers. Let's go Bowers.
Yeah, and May over Burrow.
May over Burrow. Waller, the once every 10 weeks baller.
Yeah.
This is Baketain, 72-72. Needs a two wide receivers, a flex, and a tight end have Dowdle, McLaurin, Watson, Parkinson, Warren, Jennings, Michael Wilson.
Oh, man. Well, Jennings, Michael Wilson, my top two. If Harrison plays, I have Watson as my next. If Watson doesn't play, Terry. And I'm just going to flex Dowdle no matter what here.
All right, Anthony Bonilla got a problem. Pitts, is Pitts questionable?
I haven't heard anything that makes me worried about Pitts. Let me see.
Parkinson on the bench. That game is tonight. I could go Parkinson over Pitts anyways because it sounds like London might come back. So I'm okay with just putting Parkinson in there in the second one too. I mean, if you don't want Parkinson in both, then I guess just put Pitts in the first one.
I mean, they did say he added to the injury report today, limited with a knee injury.
Well,
I mean, yeah, maybe just go Parkinson then.
All right. Let's now do Z-Dub. Keenan, Watson, Franklin, pick 2.
I'm going to go Keenan and Watson. Sounds like Pat Bryant's coming back this week. But if Watson sits, obviously you know who you're playing.
Yeah, I'm finding it hard to trust Troy Franklin anyways in general. Keenan gets the Cowboys, you just said. So there we go. Corum or Carter? It's Carter.
Carter,
right?
Slightly over Corum.
About Sir Brooks. Everything fine here. Seattle defense is the number 1 defense, but they play the Rams. Drop them for Bills? Yes, I think so.
Yeah, but I will say, like, next week they get a smash spot.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know. I don't think Seattle's defense is going to kill you this week. They probably won't be one of the best defenses, but I don't think they're going to kill you.
No, I doubt they'll get nothing. And like you said, I don't think the Rams are going to put up 30-something points necessarily. But if you want more upside, go for the Bills. Definitely a better matchup. Could turn over Sanders. Try to keep him on the bench if you can. Sure. Drop somebody else that you're not going to use, fifth receiver, something like that. Tribal. Is it Kelsey?
Yeah, I got Kelsey the highest here.
All right, so that's the same thing here for the next one, which was Savoy 23. Go Kelsey. And then we have Nate Nugent and needs 3. Henderson, Irving, Harvey, Etienne, or Dowdle.
I've got it. Henderson, Etienne, Dowdle.
All right, there you go, Nate. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yes.
Music drama. This is Miranda Natera. Welcome back. All right. Upside is the word here. Parkinson.
I mean, it doesn't upside floor. What I'm going Parkinson no matter what over these guys. Parkinson.
All right. Parkinson it is. Really, really hope he goes off tonight. Unknown. 80 baby. Estime. Drake. Corum. Tonight. Coker. Bengals D.
The only thing unknown here is what you're trying to ask. I don't understand this. I would play Corum tonight over Estime. Drake, London, Bengals D. I mean, I get Bengals D do get Quinn Ewers. Yeah, I really don't know what the question is here. I'm sorry.
Well, there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of question marks. Unknown is for sure. Like if you want to retype this, maybe you don't even have to super chat it. Just try to retype it so we know what you're asking. We'll put it back up. I don't want to play the Bengals D even against yours. I just feel like it's going to be such a slow game. They just don't do anything. So I'd rather pick a different D. Corum over Coker. Is that the question? Go Corum over Coker. Sure.
Yeah, definitely Corum over Coker.
Drake. Nah, I'm a much bigger J. Cole fan. I don't like Drake. Deliriousness. Half. Marks and Hampton. Bowers. Pearsall and Watson. Pearsall probably not playing. I hope he's not in your wide receiver spot. Vidal, JCM on the bench. Parkinson over Bowers.
No, but you're flexing Parkinson. Pearsall probably not playing, but
do you have 0 wide receivers?
I mean,
I'm not sure how that's
probably
possible.
already has wide receiver set. I mean, look, if Pearsall's out, I guess you're putting Vidal in because it sounds like Chris Rodriguez is back. So
Can Vidal and Hampton both eat? They could. It's the Cowboys. I mean,
it is the Cowboys. If Quinn Williams is out, they definitely could both eat.
Yeah. The Cowboys now, I mean, they know they got nothing to play for, so
right.
It's possible. All right. Harley, Dart or Knicks?
Pretty sure I have Knicks. Yeah, Knicks. Yes.
And then Seattle or Buffalo?
Go Buffalo.
2 RBs here.
Henderson and Harvey.
2 receivers.
Not Jefferson. Chase and Evans.
You have McBride and Kittle.
Yeah, you got to go McBride, but I don't think I can flex Kittle over a guy like Kyren. I would probably play Kyren, but don't flex Kyren. Put him in over one of the running backs.
All right. Wes B. Music, Waller or Fannin?
Fannin.
QJ or Slayton?
Is QJ even playing? But, I mean, how good can we feel about Darius Slayton? Look, I might take a chance on QJ against the Cowboys.
And honestly, I might look to the waiver wire, see if you got any better options here. But between those two, QJ, if he plays, Fannin or Judkins?
Oh, I think Fannin gives you a better floor.
Yeah, if it's PPR, then yeah, I guess so. Can't get right. May or Stafford?
May.
Can't get right. Walker, Ferg, or Gadsden?
You can't. I mean, you just can't. Like, how can you play Kenneth Walker tonight? I'll take a chance. I'll take a chance on Ferg.
All right. Yeah, I'm not sure why you're asking this. Plus stats, Puka or Lad at flex? What did Puka do to you?
Yeah.
It's Puka. And Alan R, Kyren or Jones?
I still have Kyren over Aaron Jones.
Yeah, and then Stafford, May, or Brissett.
Ooh, I have May slightly over Brissett. Very close.
Yeah, very close for both of those guys. Should be fine. Straw Hat, Kevin. Parkinson or Loveland?
Loveland has definitely moved up quite a bit for me, but I still have Parkinson higher. I just think just feel better about the Rams offense.
Yeah, definitely rather have the guy catching passes from Stafford than Caleb Williams. Absolute ghost. Hey, only question is defense. Rolled with the Rams, but you could do Chiefs, Bengals, or Vikings. I'd prefer Chiefs or Vikings.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the Rams. I'm not scared of Sam Darnold. Not whatsoever.
It's true. Chiefs do get the Titans.
Yeah.
I would go Chiefs. But yeah, the Rams are not the worst. Christian Diaz, Warren Schultz, or Parkinson?
Parkinson barely over Schultz.
Mm-hmm. Power EP. 2-2-1. This is standard. CMC, Kyron, Harvey, Monungai, Carter, Evans, Myers, London, Wilson.
All right, you got to go CMC. I've got Harvey second. I'm going to flex Kyron. So put Kyron in over Harvey. Man. I'll say Wilson and Evans if Harrison is out. Otherwise, London, Evans. Obviously, if Harrison plays and London doesn't, you're going Evans, Jacoby.
All right, then Condog 209. Just started watching this year, but got to the title. There we go. The T-Law. Yeah, T-Law helped a little bit. I will be returning next season. P.S. No JJ with JJ at QB next year.
You know, one of the most we don't have a lot of time here, so one of the most fascinating things I was kind of thinking about thinking about next season is like, man, where is Justin Jefferson going to fall in drafts?
Because, I mean, I don't know. I would assume right now when they just keep going with J.J. McCarthy and see what they got with him, I don't see the people like, oh, they could trade for Tua. They're not doing that. They're not going to do that. Anyways, that is the big question. But congrats, Calm Dog. And then Cameron Kistler, Diggs or Tracy?
Nah, you can't play Diggs. Tracy.
It's definitely Tracy here, even if it's PPR. Let's go to Ross Wong, Parkinson or Goddard. I think or
Goddard.
Both. Flexing Carter and Ladd.
Nah, I'll just go Goddard with Carter and Ladd.
Yeah. All right, then we have Tyrell Too Smooth. Omarion Hampton.
Willie Marks. Was it
Willie
Marks?
Marks?
Was Willie Marks? I don't even know. I was thinking White Man Can't Jump, but that wasn't his name.
What was his name?
What's his face? It's not Woody Harrelson's character. The other guy I can't think. He played Blade. How come I can't think of his name?
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. He didn't pay his taxes.
Wasn't it Willie something or other? But anyway,
Wesley Snipes.
Yes.
Anyways, Dowdle and Michael Carter start only one.
I'm totally off. His name was Sidney Dean. Not even close.
You know what you were thinking of? Because he was in Major League. He played Willie Mays Hayes.
That's what it was. Willie Mays Hayes. Yes. Anyways,
Hit like Mays, run like Hayes.
Start one. It's got to be Dowdle. Gonna go Dowdle.
All right, Derrick Henry and Kelsey is in the flex.
Ooh, I don't know. I like Kelsey, but I might just flex Hampton here. Feels a little safer, but yeah, it's your team. It's your team.
If it's PPR, it's okay to flex Kelsey. We do like Kelsey this week and get targets, but if it's non or half, then yeah, you got to go with a running back. All right, what about DX12325? Set my lineup. Purdy, okay, that's set. Gibbs, Brown, JSN, Olave, and Pickens. Flexing Evans. Tight end is Kittle. This is a pretty good lineup.
Yeah, I don't see anybody on the bench. I'm playing. You're good. You got a good team here. Let's go.
Yeah, no changes here. I don't love Pickens, but I definitely play him over Wandale. And, Purdy, Stafford. I'm going to stick with Purdy here, too. So you're good. What about Storm OG? Stafford, Love, or Dart?
Stafford.
Stuntman Kareem. Parkinson or Warren? Gotta go
Parkinson.
Now, which Charger? The flex.
Ooh, I think. I mean, I had Ladd ahead of Hampton, anyways, but with Bland out, I think you got to take a chance on Ladd here.
Yeah, let's do Ladd. In Lucero, Dak or Knicks?
Pretty sure I have Knicks higher. Let me just verify real quick. Come on, open up. Yep, I have Knicks just ahead of Dak.
Travion, Rico, or Hampton. It says pick two.
I've got it, Travion and Rico.
And then we need three of these receivers. Lamb has got to be one. Ooh, this is tough. Watson, Waddle, London, or Moore. I think Waddle can be last.
Yeah, I would rank Lamb, London, Moore, Watson.
Yeah, I think that's fair. All right, well, there you go. And then Noah Stevens did drop the super chat. It's DJ Moore or Terry McLaurin. I think now with those receivers out,
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore gets the bump and McLaurin not in a great spot. So let's go DJ Moore. Okay, I don't know. Let's go to this is the same one. Okay. What's up, Wayne? Let's get it. Stafford over Purdy. He says the stats show the last four quarterbacks scored decently against Seattle's defense.
Yeah, I have Purdy higher still, though. I mean, I just feel safer with Purdy.
Right. Purdy has been really good lately, too, and he just has a better matchup. So, again, Stafford is startable. He's okay, but Purdy just a little bit more potential. Speaking of kid potential, Kyron Jennings or T. Higgins?
Well, I'll say, you know what? I might just go Jennings here. I mean, I think if T plays, I probably go T, but if not, then Jennings.
And then Goff or Burrow. Got Goff higher, right?
Yeah.
What about Juice, Stafford or Brissett? Very close.
Set and forget it.
Brissett and forget. Scotty Matthews needs lineup help. Burrow, Stafford or Brissett?
Brissett.
And then Genty, Judkins, Monty, Carter, Corum. Doesn't say how many of each position we need here. I guess let's go 2, and maybe a flex.
I'm going to go Carter, Corum, Puka, Terry, and I'll flex Judkins.
And then it's Parkinson at tight end.
Yes.
Steven Smith needs 2 running backs in a flex. Dowell, Cook, Irving, and Parkinson.
I'm going to go Dowdle, Cook.
Yeah, I think you just got to go the running backs. I don't mind flexing Parkinson if you need somebody, but these are all totally fine here. Cook is like a must start. I mean, it literally is a must start for us. Irving and Dowdle. So go those first 3. You don't need to flex Parkinson here. And then it's Jay. What's up, AJ? Dak over Burrow? No, we like Burrow's upside more this week. So let's go Burrow. And then a flex. Mungai Reed, Jacoby. Assume Swift plays. Else, yeah. If Swift is out, easy Mungai. You could do that because it sounds like Watson is playing. So if Swift is out, it's Mungai. If he's in, I'm just going to go Jacoby Myers, get you a floor at least. Jaden Reed, again, with Watson probably playing, this is a little risky here. Let's just go Jacoby. All right, then we got Freddie. Needs 3 running backs. Rico, Kyron, Henry, Tracy, Carter. Well, you still have to play the king. He is 1. These are close. These guys are all really close. Again, Michael Carter is a solid choice here. I don't think he makes the cut, though. I'm not going to put him over guys like Rico or Kyron. Tracy's the one that's a little bit tougher. I don't know. I'm probably going with the first 3 here. I know you like Carter, and Tracy's a good option. Did they make the cut over Rico or Kyron?
I have Tracy slightly over Kyron, but not over Rico or Henry. No.
All right. So that's going to be up to you, Freddie. Derrick Henry for sure. Rico's number 2. And then if you're worried about Kyron, you can just go Tracy. ASAP Wolf, what's up? Do we need tight ends? Is it Parkinson tonight?
Yep, Parkinson tonight.
Go for it. And then we got Cameron Kistler again. What is up? Denver D or Bills D? We said
we go
Bills.
Go Bills and then Tracy over Diggs.
Yeah, definitely Tracy over Diggs. Jason Weaver needs an RB2. Good choices.
Dowdle. I have Dowdle the highest.
Yeah.
Look at these flex options.
How is okay?
Wait, if this is your flex option, you can't put Derrick Henry as your RB2, or is that Hunter Henry or something? I don't know. I think you got to flex Evans though.
Yeah, or maybe it's a different league. I don't know, but it's Evans. It's definitely Evans. All right, Marty, 47. Pick 2: Kyron Corum, Tracy Carter, or Estime.
I'm gonna go Tracy and Kyron.
There it is. Let's get to the 7th letter. Bo or Stroud?
Stroud.
RB2s, Kyron Gibbs, Corum, Estime. It's got to be the first 2, right? Kyron and Gibbs.
Yes.
2 receivers, Nico and Lad Watson is close. You got Lad over Watson this week?
I do not.
All right. Watson and Nico then. We got Parkinson or I think Gadsden, you can go Parkinson over Gadsden.
Yeah, Parkinson over Gadsden. And then I would flex Ladd.
All right. Well, there you go. Then it didn't matter. And then we got Joe Coons. Good evening. Rank these. AJB Wallace, Sutton, Harrison, Wilson, Shakir. Okay, let's assuming they play. So if Harrison plays, I guess he's the only one. Okay, so if Harrison plays, I think he's number 1. Right? And then AJB 2.
Yeah, I would say whichever Cardinals receiver plays is 1, AJB 2.
Sutton would be 3.
Yeah, Sutton 3.
All right. And then you should need to go deeper, but for what it's worth, Waddle's last.
Yes.
Too risky. Yeah, Shakir. What about Pollard or Tyrone Tracy? Juice wants to know.
Ooh, that one's tough. I have Tracy 2 spots ahead of Pollard. It's more pass catching.
There it is. Zeno B needs flex help. BTJ Marks, Parkinson, Judkins. Another tricky one.
I think I just have BTJ the highest, though. I'm just going to take a chance on BTJ.
All right, then AJ Sherman. Welcome back. Stafford, Baker, T-Law, Stroud, Knicks. All pretty close. I think in this group, I give Stroud the edge.
Yeah, it's back to this one. It's either Stroud or Stafford, depending on your risk tolerance here. Mm-hmm. Very close between those two.
All right, let's get to Van D2K in half PPR, Kyren or Etienne. Oh.
No, I have Etienne over Kyren.
Etienne. Now, remember, he has no competition, basically, because Tootin is out. And then Seattle or New Orleans. I'm going to go New Orleans. Got Brady Cook.
Yeah, I'm going to go New Orleans against Brady Cook.
Yep. Travis, welcome back. In the playoffs, no thanks to Burrow, but the Falcons saved you. Ironic, isn't it? Burrow or Dak?
Yeah, I'm still going Burrow this week. You can't feel good about Dak against the Chargers. I mean, look, Dak wasn't much better than Burrow last week.
Exactly. He didn't do a whole lot. I can't feel great about him. Drop Burrow and pick up Brissett. Well,
yeah, I would probably drop Dak and pick up Brissett. I just kind of don't want to drop Burrow. But yeah, get Brissett. Start Brissett. Yes.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. And you don't have to worry about Burrow. Pickens or Sutton?
I'm going Sutton.
Going Sutton. Less appealing here. Good luck, Travis. You got this. Z-Dub, Waddle or Wandale?
I have Wandale ahead of Waddle right now, but if it's me, I'm probably just gonna play Waddle because I'm like, what's the upside for Wandale? At least Waddle maybe possibly could. I think I'll just go Waddle here. I don't like Wandale this week much.
Yeah, I mean, there's hope. There's always hope. All right. So super chat here from BJJ Freak 8261. Gadsden or Loveland?
Loveland.
All right. Sorry, but yes, we'll put this up and we are going to come at you about this. Rose, really? Rose Mara. Gibbs or Parkinson in the flex? That's Jahmyr Gibbs.
What?
Saying that his matchup is garbage as it was last. How's it garbage? It's not garbage. Andrea, Parkinson or Hollywood Brown?
No, I'll just go Parkinson.
Is Hollywood even playing? Like, does he still exist? Honestly, I don't even know. All right. Let's get to Joe Coons now. Corum, Addison, Judkins.
I'm going Corum.
And then we got your realtor, Monique. Schultz or Warren?
Schultz.
Rams or Lions?
Neither. I can't say I love either this week. But I mean, I'm not too scared. I'm not scared of the Rams Rams tonight. I'm just gonna go Rams. Sam Darnold doesn't scare me.
No, Sam Darnold definitely doesn't scare me. Unless he's in my lineup, then he might scare me a little bit. But the Detroit defense just doesn't do a whole lot, right? Like they might limit Pittsburgh to fewer points than Seattle will for the Rams, but just less chance of a turnover or a sack, you know. So I think the Rams have more upside for defense. And now we have the courteous analyzer. Goff or Stafford?
Goff.
2, DJ Moore, Gainwell, Wandale.
We're going DJ Moore and Gainwell.
Yep. First 2. And then what is up, Keith? The Weather Beast is in the house. No. Walker's not someone you want to start. Here are the choices.
I'm just going to go Estime here against the Jets. Screw it. He can be at least as bad as Walker.
Yeah, exactly. At least he'll get more carries. They might not pull him at the goal line. You know, I would go Estime too. Houday, Mills. Pick 2, Corum, Judkins, Genty, Taff.
I'm going Corum and Judkins.
1 point per rush league. Oh, that might change things. Does that change things?
Nah, I mean, is Genty going to get more carries than Corum? I don't even know.
That's true. Judkins, I guess, gets a little bump in that format. Yeah, I'd still take Corum over Genty, though. Okay, then we have Jagatan, Parkinson or Bowers. We've been saying Bowers.
Going Bowers with Geno back now, and Wilson if Harrison's out, otherwise Ladd.
All right, Stuntman Kareem is back. Tyler Warren, Javonte, Jaden Reed, or Hampton at the flex.
Javonte. There's just no reason not to ever have Javonte in your lineup, honestly.
Yeah, this is definitely Javonte here. H. Mongolite, 82. 2 running backs, Breece Hall, JT, Mason, Carter, Estime.
This is the JT disrespect. I'm going to go JT Carter. Like this question should be, I already have JT. I need one more running back.
To be fair, we didn't put him in the must-start territory this week. So,
well, that's true, but I don't think we put Breece Hall, Jordan Mason, Michael Carter, Audric Estime in the must-start either.
No. What's on anime? You got the membership again. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
See if we got a question from you or not. Let's go to Mike. Mike B. Tunupi. Drake May or Jacoby Brissett?
I've got Drake May slightly over Jacoby this week.
Sorry, Mr. Blue Lobster, not putting any Myers questions up anymore. What about what's on anime now? Benched Stafford for Brissett. That's fine. Jacobs, Kyron, AJ Brown, Waddle, Parkinson, and Hampton on the bench.
Well, I'm doing Bowers over Parkinson, but everything else is fine.
Yeah. All right. We got Brandon with Parkinson or Aaron Jones.
I like premium. I like Aaron. I mean, well, what's the premium? Is it like a full point? Is it a full point? If it's a full point, maybe I could go Parkinson. But if it's like half or quarter, I'm still going Aaron Jones here.
All right. And I'd even picked Aaron Jones as my boom, so I don't think I can move off of Aaron Jones. Yeah, if it's 1.5, the typical premium, it's like an extra half point per catch. That doesn't boost him enough. Yeah. All right, Aaron Jones it is, unless it's an extra full point. All right. Yeah, we already did that one. Okay, we have what? 10 minutes?
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Let's get it. We're not too far behind. Actually, we're really not far behind at all. P-Cakes. Bijan, Achane, Gibbs, CMC, Cook, Chase. What? Before?
I mean, you gotta start Bijan, you gotta start CMC. What? Come on. You know what? In this case, I might go, oh my gosh, come on. This is not real. This isn't real.
It could be a guillotine league, maybe.
Okay, well,
You have to
I might
sit
just
two.
go.
You know what? Well, okay, if you have to sit two of these guys, I'll make a case for one against one. You make a case against another.
Well, I'll make a case against. Well, okay, go ahead. Who are you gonna make a case against?
Devon Achane.
Yeah, well, that's
Quinn
what I was
Ewers
gonna
at
say
quarterback.
too.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Achane is the sit here because what if Quinn Ewers is terrible, the offense does nothing, and he is a bust?
Right.
And I think the other one I would sit is probably Jamar Chase, just because it's like,
That's what I was thinking. What if Burrow is still disinterested? You know, T. Higgins comes back. Sometimes Higgins gets it and Chase doesn't.
yeah, and this is a ridiculous question though.
Okay, so
Ridiculous.
Sid Achane and Jamar Chase.
Absurd.
This is
absurd question.
Less absurd from Juice, Diggs or Flowers?
Flowers. You can't start Diggs. Cannot. You just can't.
All right. This is a tough one. Raf Sims, Kyron or Hampton?
I have Kyron higher.
And then needs two, Nico Evans, JMO.
You got to start Nico and Evans, I think.
Yeah. JMO, solid start, but those guys are must. Nico and Evans. Okay. Conrad, 1995. Pick one. Corum, Genty, Schultz, Dobbs.
I'm going to go Corum here.
Yeah. This is just go Corum. Then we have Fox 22, XYZ, Genty, Godwin, or McMillan.
I have Godwin the highest. Godwin.
Yeah, I cannot play Genty here. And it's killing me because I know your avatar, and I know you asked, even one time you asked about your boyfriend's league. Just tell us your name so that way I don't have to read out the thing anymore. It's slipping my mind. What's on Anime has a second lineup, Metcalf or Godwin?
Metcalf.
Franklin and Jaden Reed.
No, I would go Metcalf over all those guys, and I would go Jones over Carter.
All right, then we have Paul Jordan, Stafford or Shuck.
I can't. I'm playing Stafford.
If it's my team, I'm playing Stafford. I will say I wouldn't be surprised if Tyler Shuck is good this week. I don't expect him to outscore Stafford, but I think he'll be good. But I'm not starting him in the playoffs. Jedi Koff, Dak or Knicks?
I have Nick slightly ahead of Dak.
Big dog pound. Happy holidays. Start three. McLaurin, Warren, Dowdle, Pollard, Walker, Diggs.
I'm going Pollard, Dowdle, and Terry.
Oh, but then he said, do I drop Walker for Moore and start Moore? Yes.
Yes, drop Walker for Moore, and then I would go Dowdle, Moore, Pollard, Terry. Nah, I still have Terry slightly over Pollard. Pollard might be a bit safer, though.
Yeah, drop Walker now. I mean, you got 5 minutes. The game is going to start. Drop him, get him off your roster before you can. You might not be able to. So, yeah, definitely do that. And then was right. P Cakes. It is a guillotine league. It's the final. That's why.
All right.
It's the final this week. Wow. Good luck. I mean, you definitely have good options. And by the way, Brandon, it was 1.5 point premium.
Yeah, so not enough for me. Not enough for me.
Lisa Swan, Parkinson or Fannin?
Parkinson.
Ibuka or Reed?
I'll just go Reed.
Just go Reed. Lindsay, that's what it was. Thank you, Lindsay. Yeah, I changed everybody's name. I don't know why either. This YouTube just did it. Stafford or Herbert?
Herbert.
J. Bcod. T-Law or 9? Come on.
I do have 9, one spot ahead of T-Law, but I probably would go T-Law.
I can't do it. I cannot bring myself to do it. I'm just gonna go T-Law and take what he gives me. One running back, flex 2.
Judkins, Carter. Pierce. Okay, Carter running back. Pearsall probably not playing. You can't flex Pierce. You know what? I'm just gonna go Carter, Judkins, and Colby Parkinson tonight.
There you go. And then another one from H. Mongolite. 2 and a flex.
I'm going to go Jennings, Jameson, and flex Watson. If Watson sits, I'll flex Reed because I think that bumps Reed.
There you go. Yep, those first three. Hope Watson plays. Okay, we have 5 minutes left. I think we've got all the super chats in, so got a couple minutes left. We'll try to do some different questions, and absolutely none of them will involve a kicker, especially the ones tonight. We did this. Zymalik, what's up, Zymalik? Saints or Seahawks D? Let's go Saints.
Saints.
That's just an excuse to finally put a good dog pick on there. Let's see what else we got here. All right, Tajay Gibson, Evans, Ladd, or Flowers 2.
I'm gonna bench Flowers here. Evans and Ladd.
You can also try to not put up any more Parkinson questions. Finally, mercifully, no more Parkinson questions. Oh, we got one. Here's a super chat from Big Zo Morning. Receiver, tight end, and a flex. Watson, Parkinson, Bowers, and Jordan.
Yeah, I'm going to go Bowers at tight end, and I'll probably just play Watson and Parkinson. I only want to play Jordan if I have to. So if Watson sits, then I guess you got to play Jordan.
Yeah, that's the thing with Jordan. It sounds like even if Marks doesn't play, Chubb is going to play. It's just too risky. He could do nothing. So just go the first three. You're welcome. Let's see. Oh, we have now. Okay, Jedi Koff, Juwan, Colby, or Schultz.
Juwan. Wait, is Juwan Johnson? I thought it was Jennings. No, Parkinson.
Yeah, Louis Parkinson. Okay, we have not had, it's a defense question, but we haven't had these defenses. Jimbo forever, Bucks or Chargers?
I mean, you can't feel good about the Chargers against Cowboys. Bucks get the Panthers. I'll go Bucks.
Yeah. And yeah, you're welcome too. Big Zo Morning. Is this a tribute to Alonzo Mourning? One of my favorite players of all time. I'm a Heat fan. Let me know. What about this? Your boy or a tight end? Michael Carter or Goddard?
I like Carter enough. I'll just play him.
Yeah. Let's go Carter here. All right. What else could we do? Oh, we have another one. Robert Coleman. Tracy Brees, Corum, Manungai. One.
Tracy. I'm going to go Tracy. Unless Swift is out, maybe I'll go Manungai. But
yeah,
we'll see how I feel. We'll see how I feel.
Yeah, right now Tracy, and then we'll see. Jake Cal. Okay, fine. Just because you got here, and I know you super chatted yesterday. Parkinson or Pitts?
Well, look, Pitts dealing with some kind of knee injury. Maybe it's just better to put Parkinson in tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Parkinson anyways, because also it sounds like Drake London might play. So let's go Parkinson. And then we got one from Marco Grizzly. JJ or Stroud?
Stroud. And Parkinson at tight end.
I jinxed it. 2 minutes left, and we're still getting Parkinson questions. Purdy or Burrow from Big Zo?
Purdy
it is. Mike Callahan. Okay, I think we have time. Michael Wilson, Evans, Javonte, or Hendo. This is not for tonight anyways.
I would rank them. Michael Wilson number 1. If Harrison's out, Evans number 2, Henderson 3, Javonte 4. What the?
Yeah. Good options. All right. Brennan wants to know Pollard or questionable Rice. You just got to go Pollard.
I think even if Rice plays, I would go Pollard.
Yeah. And then, well, okay. Juice is asking no stream on Christmas. No, we won't be streaming on Christmas Day.
There's like 3 games on Christmas that day again. So, because the NFL cannot let the NBA have their day anymore. Apparently, now it's the NFL's day too.
Yeah. All right. One more. Esteban is stacked. Like, okay, so you basically have the whole Bengals offense. Hendo over Chase Brown if T plays.
Well, I would do Hendo over Chase Brown even if T doesn't play. Maybe if Samaje Perine ends up being out, I could go Chase Brown, but I don't think that's going to happen. I would go Hendo over Chase Brown.
Also,
what do you do with the 3 wide receivers
and JMO just on the bench?
Well, I would I would play Wilson Evans for sure, assuming Harrison is out, of course. That always comes down to it here.
So you can bench
I do really like JMO. I mean, I have T slightly over Jameson.
But I think if you have to pick 3 receivers, it would be Chase, Evans, Wilson, right? Assuming Harrison's out.
Oh, I didn't even see Chase. Yeah, Chase, Evans, Wilson. If Harrison's out, if Harrison plays, it would be Chase, Evans, T.
All right. There you go. And the game is kicking off any second now. So there you go. Yeah. Well, if you're a Rams fan, let's go Rams. Let's see. If you're Mary Jo, you're a Seahawks fan, let's go Seahawks. And if you're a fantasy fan, let's go whoever's in my lineup.
Yes.
And if you're an analyst for a fantasy YouTube channel that said yes to Colby Parkinson 231 times this week, you just really want Colby Parkinson to score. Let's do it. Oh, thank you. Chew Baby, fresh dog treats, always in the house. Let's do it, guys. Take a little second before you watch the game. Make sure you have subscribed. If you haven't, do it now and give a thumbs up. Look, there you go. Been in the playoffs every year. Let's keep it going, guys. Don't just be in the playoffs. You want to win in the playoffs. So let's do it. Good luck to everybody. We'll be back on the weekend. So check in on Saturday morning. We're going to have to go a little earlier this Saturday, by the way, just public service announcement, because there's games on Saturday. So we might go a little earlier, but we'll see how that works. But hit notifications so you know when we go. All right, guys. Good luck.